Hi, my name is Joris, Joris van Santen. It's a Dutch name, so I'm from the Netherlands. I'm from Amsterdam, and yeah, I'm 31 years old.
Platícanos un poco de ti. ¿Qué haces
Yeah.
normalmente en tu profesión?
Yeah. So what I do, I call it a partnership manager, and I work for Soapbox, which is a company that organizes like different events, projects, and competitions in which we really connect young people to companies. And we really have this mission, and I agree with it, that companies need young people in order to change. So we organize projects in which we use the fresh perspectives of those young people. We bring them to companies and they say, okay, you need to change. We need to change the world. And in my work, I organize different challenges, but the SDG challenge, I think in Spanish is ODS, if I'm not mistaken. That is the challenge that I love the most. And so that's what I do.
¿Por qué quisiste dedicarte a los jóvenes?
So what does that mean with the jóvenes?
¿Tú?
Yeah.
¿Por qué quisiste dedicar tu trabajo, tu profesión a los jóvenes?
It's a good question. I think I've always, since I was a student myself, and afterwards in my career, when I went in my career, I saw that the companies, they lacked the inspiration, and because the young people always have imagination, they always want to see, okay, how can I do it better? What can happen, rather than just thinking in limitations. And so therefore I thought, okay, I need to have this passion, I need it in my life. I want to work with young people because they inspire me, and I think they can also inspire those companies and the world. So that's why I work with young people, and I keep on doing it, I think, for the rest of my life, but I'm not sure.
¿Cuál es el momento que más disfrutas de tu trabajo? What?
Yeah, there are different moments, but I think it's in the human connections in the end, because what we do, so when I work with young people or with companies within my projects that I organize, once you put people together, first it's a little bit, right, so okay, what are we going to do? And at some point, when you see this connection happening and you see this inspiration coming, you can really see it in their eyes, and that they are thankful to each other. And I have organized that event. Mm-hmm. I see those people with each other, being inspired, and then from a distance, I just feel happy. Like, yes, I did that. I can be proud of what I did.
Europa está viviendo un momento importante de transición, de jóvenes a empresarios.
Yeah.
¿Cómo ves o cuál es tu sentimiento de la transición de proyectos?
I think what happens in Europe a lot right now, and I'm very happy with that, is that we have kind of figured out that we need to become more sustainable. So each and every one, companies, and especially the young people know it. So the young people are just kicking it, and they are saying, okay, we cannot hold this any longer. We need to change. So I think in Europe, the transition is really going into a green transition. And I think with our projects that we organize, we can contribute to that. So I think we have to keep on innovating, of course, and we need to be aware that we need to change. Otherwise it's too late, actually. So that is the transition that I see. So you have a green transition, and also the students in, for example, the Netherlands, what I know, and that is a fact that last week someone told me that, is that students are willing to give up 20% of their salary in order for working for a company that has a ambitious, impactful mindset. And when I heard that, I thought, yes, okay, this is maybe the good step towards the future, that you want to have an impact rather than just have money for yourself.
¿Qué sientes de ser parte de esa historia de Europa? Tú estás colaborando a esa transición. Tú eres parte de. ¿Cuál es tu sentimiento?
Yeah, the only thing that I can say is we're not there yet. So I'm proud of what I'm doing. Each and every day I'm happy with the connections that I make, the people that I connect to each other. But still, it's work in progress. So I can be happy at the same time, but I can also stay hopeful, because we need to act a lot more. We need not only Europe as well, we need the rest of the world to collaborate. So that also gives me energy every day to go to work and create these projects.
Tu empresa pudo elegir a cualquier país para colaborar.
Yeah.
pero eligieron México. Y eligieron Guanajuato. ¿Por qué?
Yeah. I think that is also that is due to the exact same thing actually. Those connections that are being made. The reason actually why I went to Mexico to organize this is due to now a very good friend of mine. His name is Emilio, and he was part of one of the projects that I organized. And we got in touch with each other. We connected on the same level that we share the same vision. We want to create the same impact. And at some point, he got me in touch with Juventudes, GTO. And once we had the first conversation, I still remember it was an online meeting, and they told me what they do with Juventudes GTO, what in the state of Guanajuato everyone is doing. And I immediately felt that we share the same passion. And from there, each conversation, it was more like, okay, what can we do? Let's do it. And they invited us, and now we're here. And it's really cool to be to organize the first SDG challenge also here in Latin America, actually.
El primero de muchos.
That's exactly what I hope, yes. Exactly, yeah.
¿Cuál fue tu pensamiento cuando te platicaron de Titanes GTO? ¿Qué pensaste?
What I would think about the Titanes GTO, I think when I heard that the show was going to be aired, I immediately actually thought like, hey, that is exactly what I'm doing in Europe. And I immediately thought like, hey, but that is good, because also in this show, right, it's all about the innovation of young people, like putting young people together but let them speak out and help, or companies or governments in order to move forward, right? And when I heard this, I immediately also thought like, hey, I want to be part of this. And that's also the reason why we also were able to bring 4 of the students that were part of the challenges in Europe to the Titanes GTO to also collaborate and work together and share experiences. And what I also saw today is that the Titanes from Mexico, they also have very new insights for the Titanes that I brought from Europe. So they really learned from one another during the day. And that's, of course, me as organizer, is really cool to see, because that's exactly what we want. And that's exactly what the mission is, right?
Totalmente.
Yeah.
¿Cómo crees que los Titanes de Europa vivan esta experiencia? ¿Qué crees que ellos se van a llevar?
I think what they...
¿Estaban emocionados de venir?
When I invited them, they were screaming. Like, they were like, I said, okay, there's a possibility to go to Mexico, and they were really, their eyes open, like, wow, what an amazing experience, what an amazing opportunity. And when we came here, they felt like, okay, but I know a lot about what I want and what happens in Europe, but I don't know how to apply it to Mexico, because I don't know the country yet. I don't know how the culture works. I don't know how the business works, what the relation is between the government and the enterprises that are here in Mexico. So now they are really like diving deep into it, having these conversations with the students, seeing the city, seeing the state. And right now they can see like, okay, how can I apply my knowledge that I know in Europe, and how can I apply that here? So I really know, I talk to them sometimes also just between us, and they're still like, I still can't believe that we're here. It's like I still think it's so amazing, and they're like, okay, when can we eat another taco? You know, it's like, it's really amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
¿Qué es lo que más te ha gustado de México? ¿Qué sentiste cuando el avión estaba aterrizando aquí en Guanajuato?
Hola, soy Joris de Soapbox. Te invito a ver Titanes GTO.